Okay. Online students, check out, guys. Am I audible? Is it clear, my voice? Online students? Okay. Raju, okay. So yesterday, uh, we started constraints and constraints importance. We discuss to maintain validations or maintain accurate informations. Yes or no? So for that purpose, we needed constraints here. And later, these are the total six constraints we have here. And when you want to apply these constraints on your table structure, we have it two levels, column level as well as table level. So column level, individual columns wise, table level, all columns combination, all columns together, you can apply. So unique constraint we discussed in yesterday's session. Okay, now? Right. And the second one, what is the second one? Not null. Now take siding, not null. So not null in the name only there, you can understand that it will be restricted your nulls. Okay, na? So to restricted nulls, but allowed duplicate values. And one more point is what now? Not null you cannot apply at a table level. So it can be defined at a column level only. So table level, it's not supported. Okay, right. So let you come out and see the example. Okay. So now I'm creating one sample table, test number two, the serial number for 42 or something, and to apply here, not null. Some names, okay, and here also I will apply not our not null. Okay, no? Not null, simply do understand not null is nothing but it's a mandatory column. That means you must and should be enter some value. You can't leave as an empty. Okay, no? So how in your registration forms, you people already know how in registration forms how we are getting some okay. So now in your front end side, are you designing like this? This is your front end form, UI, and you're designing like this. So what is this? Ah, so this star is nothing but what is nothing but not null. So in your front end side, you are using asterisk symbol to make it like a mandatory field or mandatory content. Okay, how you're making this star compulsory should give some value. Same as your asterisk is nothing but in database not null. So don't leave your column as an empty. So compulsory, you should give some value. Otherwise, it never accepted. Okay, this is not null advantage. Okay, now and now let you come out. I already designed here. So after designing, let you see to test your operations one by one. So insert into test number two and sending values. Okay, I'm sending values. So for example, one and A, it will accepted. One comma A accepted. Duplicates are accepted. Suppose if I just leave, I send one and second column I just leave as a empty. So second column value I'm not inserting. So your null means what we understand in the previous classes. Null is nothing but empty. Okay, now we are leaving as an empty. But not null, what it was tell us, don't leave your column as an empty. But you're leaving as an empty. We are not entering any value. So then what happened? It never accepted. And it was very clear you cannot insert null into so and so database, so and so table, and so and so column. And in the same pattern, suppose if I want to go, so for my first column, I just leave and I will insert B. But again, my first column is also don't leave as an empty. Empty, again, it will be showing error. So that means finally what you understand here, your table will not accepted nulls. That means don't leave as an empty. You must and should give some value. Okay, no? But the point is what now? Duplicates are allowed here. Right now. Okay, right. But same as not null, suppose you try to define at a table level. So once observed, is it working or not? You can check. Suppose here I will take as table number 3. So I remove my column level constants are removed here. Okay. And I just put it now column definitions. And finally, not null of a serial number, comma, name. So actually, this is the definition of your table level constant. So I'm applying not null at the end of the table definition after it now. So it was saying that invalid identifier, and it was very clear this is not to be correct. Okay, na? So here the problem is. So that's why what you understand here, not null you cannot apply on table level. It's impossible. Only column levels only work. Okay, na? And table level it will not work to you. Okay. So this is what now not null constant. And what is the next constant? Check constant. Okay, fine. Check constant, what it will say, to check the values, with user defined condition, before accepting into a column. Okay, now? So now this is what. And let you see example. First on column level, we will discuss. Okay, and don't try it. First observe. Suppose check constant advantage you can observe. I'm going to designing one table now. So create table. My table name is called as a registered table. Here I will take now, for example, registration number. It's a number of a file. So first column, what is your register number? So number of some file. And registration numbers always be unique. And there is not possible like two people registration number same. Yes or no? Ah. So that means what should apply? Unique. So duplicates are not allowed. Registration number column must and should be mandatory column. Mandatory column means what I should maintain? Not null. So finally, when this combination of unique plus not null, if you apply, what is advantage to the programmers? Register number column does not allow duplicate values and also nulls. So indirectly, we are saying that this is mandatory field. Okay, right. Next, I will take candidate name varchar2 of some size. So now tell me, candidate name on this field, I can't apply unique constant because of reason. Maybe both candidates' names are same, so I can't. but I will say it is a mandatory field. I will say it is a mandatory field. Okay. Next. Next after, I'm saying here entry fee amount. So entry fee amount, I'm taking here number of 6 comma 2. Okay. And entry fee also, I just make it a mandatory column. But what is entry fee? So the minimum, that means starting entry fee I have to keep. So how to give the condition here? Check off. So entry fee, entry underscore fee, okay, is equals to how much here? 500. So that means exactly 500. More than 500, it doesn't accept. Less than 500, it's not accepted. And it is also mandatory field. Okay, now this is what happened. Next one, I'm taking here age. The candidate age, okay, 3 is the size of, and here also I'm giving some limited age. So check off age between 18 and 30 years. So 18 to 30 years of candidates only eligible. Okay, na? More than 30, less than 18, not eligible here. And this is also mandatory field. You must and should be mention age. Okay. Yes. Next. I will take next one is what now? Mobile number. So mobile number, how many digits here? 10 digits. So, but mobile number is also, suppose if you insert a 9 digit, should not be allowed. More than 10, not allowed. So that means here I want to give a check condition. Check off. I want to say, what is the function here? Length. Length of mobile number is equals to 10. Okay. And this is also mandatory field. Next, I will take here mail ID. So mail ID, I'm using what now? Varchar 2. Varchar 2 of some size 20 I'm taking now. So mail ID always be unique and a mandatory field. Okay, now? So this is, I'm going to take. Next one, finally, city. The candidate city, Varchar 2 of some size. But here also, I will give some locations only accepted. Then what is the location here? Check offer. Okay. City in of. Okay. So who belongs to HYD? Who belongs to Mumbai? And who belongs to Delhi? So these location people only I'm going to take. Okay. Na? So in close, check close. So like this, you will see I was using multiple check constraints here. Okay. So as per your requirement basis, you can go to apply that validations or logic or conditions on that particular column. And finally, I'm just go to close my register form and to execute it now. Your register table successfully designed. Then after I need to test now. So I want to test. Insert into registered, sending values. Suppose registration number 1001. Okay. Name is, for example, Smith. Next entry fee, for example, I will insert it 600. Next age was, I'm giving 23. And mobile number, I'm giving now. Mobile number. And what next? Mail ID. So now I want to take the mail ID. So s at the rate gmail.com. Okay. And finally, he belongs to HYD. Suppose I'm going to inserting all the details in my registered form. But here one condition not satisfied. Which condition? Entry fee was not satisfied. So if I want to go and check here, so check constraint is violated. And can you see here your database name and your one ID was showing to you, sys underscore C008337. So what is this identity? Okay, I will show you in the coming soon. I will explain to you what is this and what is the advantage of this ID. Okay, now right. So just ID number, remember 37. 37 is belongs to entry fee column identity 37. Okay, right. Now let's come out. I want to keep this 500 exactly. And now the mail ID and Hyderabad. But this time, suppose if I send here Hyderabad, I'm sending like this. Now, carefully observe in this, everything is will be same, but this is not correct because my format, how to design HYD format, but you are giving what now? Hyderabad. So now, if I'm executing this, it is also not accepted. The ID number 40. So this is 37. Okay, this is 37. This is 38. This is 39, and this is 40. So 40 will show you. So now, okay, fine. The next one is, for example, my age. If 31, if I'm giving now. So 31 age, I tried here and Hyderabad, but your age was not satisfied. So even not allowed 38 number. Okay. Then after age, entry fee is over. Next what? Mobile number. Suppose if I try with mobile number and here the age I'm giving 30 and mobile number, suppose I given 9 digit. So 9 digit of mobile number I'm and 11 digits not allowed because automatic size is how much? 10. Up to 10 only allowed. But up to 10 is allowed. But my restriction is what now? My restriction is what now? Okay, length should be equals to 10. If I'm right, if I'm not writing this condition now, what happened? 7 digit allowed, 8 digit allowed, 9 digits allowed, 11, 10 digits allowed, 11 digits not allowed. So up to 10 digits, any number you can give allowed. But mobile number exactly having how many digits? 10 digits only. Okay, no? That you can. Then after mobile number is over, mail ID. So mail ID, okay, I was given if you send any duplicate, na, then it is not allowed. So all format. So all are checked, all are checked or not? Hmm. So now again I will give it. So mobile number 10 digit, okay, fine. And Gmail ID, okay, Hyderabad. All are set up. All are satisfied. So all are satisfied, then it is allowed. And let you come back and call your table. What is the table name? Registered. And see your complete information is there. So registration number, registration name, entry fee 500, age 30, mobile number, mail ID, and Hyderabad. Is it clear now? Suppose if you send it now, okay, your same ID one more time, I'm sending for the name or for the employee, for example, Alan. Okay, if I'm sending this, okay, now here, what is the problem here? 1001 registration number already registered, but another employee or another person also taking same registration number. So it was showing error. Yes, error. Unique constant is violated. The number is 41. Okay, na? Now, so that means duplicates are cannot. Now I have to give it here. Okay. Here, what I want to say 102. Okay. Alan, 500 is compulsory. Okay. And can I go for 18 years? Yes. And mobile number 10 digits satisfied. Okay. Then after, suppose your Gmail account, the same account I'm taking. Okay. Everything will be clear, but Gmail account is not correct. Now, if I send to executed here, unique constant 42. Gmail account is not accepted. Okay, because already registered the Gmail ID. Now 102 LN 518 mobile number. Okay, and in place of Gmail, yes sir, I'm using what now? A. And Hyderabad allowed because Hyderabad I'm not applying any unique constraint. Suppose other location I'm applying here Pune. Can we apply Pune? Huh? No. So it was showing error. Check constant is 40 because in my condition locations are only 3 locations, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Delhi. So you are entered Pune, not allowed. Okay. So next one, yes. Now in place of Pune, I just send it to what? Mumbai. Can I go to insert this? All are correct? Yes, all are valid. Your registration success. Okay. And finally, if you come back and see the table, what is the table name? Registered. Okay. So now this will be a check constraint advantage to you. So every registration number, unique, no duplicates. Entry fee, all for same entry fee. Ages 18 to 30, more than 30 plus, less than 18, not allowed. Mobile numbers are unique, duplicate numbers not allowed. Gmail account, unique, duplicates are not allowed. City, as our given cities only allowed. Other cities are not allowed. So this is check constant. So these are called validations we called. How I'm going to applying this validation, same to same. You just go to design one registration form by using of your HTML, JavaScript, whatever, and apply same kind of validations. Okay. Test yourself. Tomorrow Sunday, na, one practice program. You already have HTML, CSS, JavaScript completed. No, so who are completed JavaScript, same this example, convert into UI. This is a backend table, same table, convert into one UI form. And whatever the conditions I was given, same condition, how to apply on your UI form by using JavaScript. So in JavaScript, these logics are how to develop. Try it because this kind of task only when you go to interviews, the people are giving to you. Understand? Suppose if you go to interviews, some companies are conducting a technical test. At the time, they're giving one task to you and assigning one lab, or that is one system, and the task you have to implement and show to output them. So these kind of registration forms, writing code, login forms, writing code, view profile forms, writing code, okay, na, logout form, writing code. Yes or no? These are very common things for any website. That's why suppose you are any full stack developer, more practice on 4 or 5 forms are there. First, registration form yourself you develop. Apply validations, JDBC connectivity with Oracle table. So do this. After immediately login page. Login page code how to write. Code. Okay, registration code. Login page code. Then view profile code. Okay, change password code. Okay, na? And finally logout code. Login, logout, registration, view profile, change passwords. These 5 tasks, if yourself you will do it now, you can easily select it in interview. Understand na? These 5 tasks, you have a good knowledge of Core Java, you have a knowledge of JDBC and database HTML. These 4 combination, a small website design. Then see how you will develop your skills, how you will get a confident builder, how much confident you build you can observe. Generally, any IT industry, if you go now, first they're asking how to write a logical code for login page. This is compulsory asking to you. In login page, only one command is there, select query. With select query, you can prepare your login page. Update query, you can prepare change password. Okay, insert query, you can prepare registration form. View profile, again, select query. Logout. Okay, logout means just exit. Now you're writing. So some object dot exit, that automatically exit it. Okay, na? So these are, if you try once, it was very, very interesting and you're getting some interest on subject also. Okay, now this is what now column level. So by seeing of this example, what you understand here, on my table, I can apply multiple constraints. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, multiple constraints all together you can apply in one single table. It will accept it. Okay, na? So, right. One is invalid, one is valid, I'm giving. And this is valid information allowed. Invalid information not allowed right now. Okay, right. This is column level check constant how to use. The same as take your next one table level. Okay, now. So table level, how to use your check constant here, observe. So now I'm creating one table, create table, the table number, test number three. Three na? Mm. So now we can see serial numbers. Okay. Here I was maintain serial number. And of course, serial number, if you want to maintain unique and not null, yes, of course, you can provide unique and not null. Okay, now. Then after, I will take my customer name, say varchar 2 of some size. In this example, careful observe, okay, what I am doing here. Next one is what now? Customer balance amount. Okay. So customer balance amount is suppose number of some 6 comma or some 8 comma, suppose 8 comma 2, for example. See now, C name and balance, I didn't apply any constraint. But I'm trying here, let you see check off. C name is equals to, I always be prefer to accept your lower of a C name. Okay. And balance amount compulsory greater than or equals to 0. So the two conditions I applied here. Okay. Now you can observe. So here serial number directly I'm applying as a column level. And these two columns are I'm preparing as a table level. Understand now? Whether it is allowed or not allowed, check it out. Allowed. So that means what do you understand? Some columns you can define as a column level. Some columns you can define as a, because yesterday I think one student is asked me. So two things can we apply in a single table? Okay, no? Yes, of course. You can apply. And now we can see inserting time, careful observe what it was happen. So definitely serial number is a unique and not null. Compulsory, these things are uniqueness. Duplicates are not allowed. Okay. Serial number one. Customer name I'm giving now. For example, customer name is a Scott. Okay. Scott and balance amount is okay. So you can give how much here? Suppose 1000 rupees are you given now. Here carefully observe check constant we applied on these two columns. So Scott is I was capital and balance 1000 plus. So 1000 plus means second condition true. Yes or no? Balance is true. But first condition false. And in between which operator? And means what now? False and true. False. Because and means what now? Both conditions are true, true, then only true. True, false, false, true, false, false, false. So now here first condition false, second condition true. Let's see allowed or not allowed. Execute now. It is a not allowed. What is the problem? Name is a problem because my name is what? What is the name? Uppercase. Satisfied or not satisfied? Not satisfied. Okay. Suppose I'm giving here. Suppose I'm giving here Scott. Okay. And I'm giving here minus 100 rupees. Now this time which is true? Scott is true. Balance amount negative 100 rupees I'm giving. But balance amount positive equals to 0 or greater than. I'll let you see allowed or not allowed. So what is the number? 44. What is the number? 44. Because how many constants? Only One check constant. One check constant. That's a one ID, same ID, either in your name level or in your balance level. Okay. So negative balances are not accepted. Negative balances are not accepted. Suppose, sir, my negative balance I will give minus zero. Allowed or not allowed? Huh? Not allowed? Sure. Okay. Okay, na? So now output you can say. What is the balance? Zero. Okay, na? It will take a zero because zero doesn't have any negative and again positive. Zero is the main one. Okay, na? That's why zero are greater than or equals to. Okay, na? So it will be allowed. But minus 100, not allowed. Okay, if I'm giving minus one, not allowed. Why, sir? 0 plus negative. 0 plus 1 minus 1. 0 plus 1 minus 1. Okay, na? So 0 will be accepted here. Okay, na? Remember. So this is what. So now what happened here? So finally, your name is a small case character allowed. And 0 allowed, 0 above also allowed. For example, next time giving here one more. Number 2. The name is, okay, I will take Jones, and amount is 2500. Can I? Yes or no? Yes. So two conditions satisfied, huh? Yes, it will allowed and let you call your table. Yes. Okay, no? So that means what happened here? Name, customer name, it will accepted only small case characters. Uppercase characters are not accepted. That means, can I say it is a case sensitive? Yes. Okay, na? Right now. See here, serial number is a column level and name and balance is the table level. So don't confuse here. Okay, so this is check constraint. You can use table level and column level. And what is the next constraint here? Uh, Primary key. This is one of the most important constraint, okay, in database. So primary key constraint nature, simply remember, the people will call it as it is a combination of unique and not null constraint. So with combination, how you are achieving to restricted duplicates and nulls, the same nature your single primary key will do. Okay, that's why primary key is nothing but these two combination, what we are achieving, the same thing we are achieving by using primary key. Okay, so that means once you applied primary key on a column, what happened? It restricted. Okay, no? So primary key will restrict, will restrict duplicates and also nulls from a column. But the problem is what now here? A table is having only one primary key. So this is actually the problem. So more than one primary keys you cannot apply on your table. Okay. Now we can see the example. So example first on column level. Okay. So now one small example I design now. Let you check it out. Suppose create table test number for a see I'm giving here for example student ID was there here for example. Student ID is a number. Okay, suppose some 4 or something I'm giving, but definitely every student ID number will be unique. So suppose if I was applied here primary key. Next student name, varchar 2 of some size. Okay, fine. So I just make it, it is a mandatory column. That's it. But here not necessary, not null here. Why, sir? Because primary key automatically it will be not null. Okay. Next after suppose the student one more is there, that's called a mobile number suppose. So mobile number 10 digit. On mobile number also, if I try to apply primary key now, because definitely mobile number is also uniqueness. So that's why what I'm going to do in my requirement, there are more than one column having here, more than one column is there, which will be maintain uniqueness data. So in these three columns, which columns are maintain uniqueness data? Student ID, mobile number. Uniqueness. Uniqueness means different data, not duplicates. Okay, na? So that kind of columns, how many are there? Two is there. So student ID, I must and should maintain uniqueness. Mobile numbers also, I must and should maintain uniqueness. So when you are requirement, when you in your requirement, when you have the more than two columns which will be maintain uniqueness, then generally what the people thinking as a fresher, oh, two primary keys I can apply. But two primary keys when you apply, see if I execute showing error, and it was very clear. table can have only one primary key. So more than one primary keys, you cannot apply any level. That means what I want to do here, if you overcome this, either from this column primary key, I want to remove. If it is removed, then it is accepted. Otherwise, this column primary key I have to remove, and I keep it. So that means from any one column, any one primary key, avoid. Okay. But if I'm avoiding primary key, I'm removing from a mobile number, the problem is what now? Duplicate numbers are accepted. Okay. Then how to overcome this? So a very important point observed. In your requirement, tomorrow if you go to companies also, in your requirement, suppose more than one column, okay, should be maintain uniqueness data, then definitely single primary key only supports, so multiple primary keys are not supported. So one column in the table take a primary key. Remaining uniqueness columns, how many are there in your table? That all are applied unique plus not null. Then automatically primary key nature, you will get it. Okay. So now that's why what should I have to do? Up to here I keep it is multiple primary key not supplied. That is what? Unique none, not null. Remember, unique plus not null combination, you can apply any number of times. There is no limitations. Okay, na? But primary key is only one. So now my two requirements are successfully, I make it here. Mobile numbers should not be duplicates, and STID also should not be duplicates. And now we can test now. Test number 4, sending values 1021, student name James, and mobile number. Okay, right. So it's my first record. I accept it without having any problem. And second one, suppose another student I will take now. The student name is Miller. Okay, here one number I change as 4. Now, is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. What is the problem? Student ID number is a problem. So unique constant violated. What is this? 48. Now we can see. Suppose here I just keep it to Miller, but here I'm taking same mobile number 5. Allowed? Not allowed. This time what? Uniqueness 49. This is 48. This is 49. So duplicate mobile numbers are not accepted. So finally, okay, 4 you can give allowed. And you can see now, select a star from test number 4. So one the student IDs are uniqueness and their mobile numbers also uniqueness. Okay, all right. This is column level primary key. Okay. This is primary key. And next one, it's very, very important for you. And don't confuse even though. So somebody's asking to you, composite primary key. Composite primary. Actually, composite primary key is called as a table level constant. Okay, na? So table level of primary key is nothing but composite primary key. Okay, but in real time, people will not ask you table level. They're asking to you what is composite primary key. Okay, na? So this is very important question for your interviews also. If anybody asks you composite primary key, so composite primary key means don't confuse. Composite primary key means what now? Table level constant. Okay, na? But definition I will be defined like this. Okay, right on. When we apply, when we apply a primary key constraint, a primary key constraint on multiple columns combination on multiple columns combination is called as a composite primary key. Is called as composite primary key. Multiple columns combination is called as composite primary key. In composite primary key mechanism, this is very important. In composite primary key mechanism, each individual each individual columns are accepting duplicate values, but combination of columns are not accepting. Columns are not accepting duplicates. Okay, individual columns are accepting, but combination is not accepted. Okay, and now next point. Composite primary key is nothing but is nothing but is nothing but table level constraints. Is nothing but table level constraint. Example, observe. Going to creating one small table. Create table. The table name is called as a branch underscore details. Okay, now. So here branch code, you all of you know, every bank of branch is having some code here, and branch name. So varchar 2 of some size here. Next branch location, even though we called as a varchar 2 of some size, how many columns you wanted exactly. You just defined all the tables here, all the table columns you can define. End of the table structure, apply your primary key. And primary key, I'm going to applying on these two columns. Okay, branch code and branch name. Now tell me my table is having how many primary keys? Only one primary key. So one primary key is allowed? Yes, it's allowed. And now you can go to test your operations. Suppose I'm sending one of my branch is called as a 2031 is a branch code. This branch code is, for example, SBI, and which branch is, for example, Madhapur. So Madhapur SBI branch code is 2031. So it's my first one allowed, nothing problem. So now it is allowed here, and come back to your branch table, branch underscore details now successfully be taken out. But sir, is it possible the same branch, the same bank, same branch code, I'm allocating one more branch here that is called as a SR Nagar. So SR Nagar SBI branch code is 2031. Can we assign or not assign? Not assign. Why, sir? Because in a bank, every branch is having different branch codes. So already 2031 code, branch code, already the 2031 branch code of SBI Bank for which one? Madhapur branch you already allocated. For Madhapur branch purpose, you already this number allocated. But the same number are you same bank, same number, same bank, allocating to what? SR Nagar branch. How it is possible two branches are having same branch code from same bank? Yes or no? No. So that means it is giving error. Yes, you cannot. But sir, can I go here? Can I? 2032 same bank SBI, but giving to SR Nagar branch. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. It is allowed. Because here different branch code. So SBI Madhapur branch code is how much? 2031. SBI SR Nagar branch code. Satisfied? Any duplicate? No. Okay, na? Same as. Can I? No problem. No. Because bank is different. Previous one is SBI. This is HDFC. So allowed. And same HDFC 12031 is applying for Amirpet branch. Available? No, because 2031 code already HDFC management people assigning to which branch? Madhapur. But same year Amirpet you are assigning means not. Then I can give it to you. Yes, sir? Yes, it is allowed. So now, can you, if once you check this, did you remember anything? Same, just like this yesterday, I was given some example. What is that? Australia, India, Australia, India, South Africa, India, New Zealand. Yes or no? I said two vehicles, registration number within the same state, not possible. Different state, vehicle number, same, possible. Same as composite. Okay, no? Right. Okay, right. So this is composite primary key. So no one can ask you what is a table level of primary key. They never ask you. They just asking with the name of composite. So this is very popular in real time. So in real time table level, no one can mention that word, especially primary key levels. So primary key composite means immediately you have the idea of a table level. So table level implementation is called as a composite primary key. So this is very popular name in real time. Okay. Even though in normalization concepts coming soon, so there also mostly we are using composite primary keys in our normalizations also. That's why if you understand here the concept, normalizations are very easy. Understand now? So these are primary key. And what is the next one? Foreign key and default. Okay. So foreign key is also very, very important for your relationship and even normalization also. Normalization levels, these two constants are very important because complete normalizations are depending on these two constants: primary key, composite primary key, and foreign key. Okay, na? So these two commands, or sorry, these two constants, if you have a good knowledge, then normalization concepts are very easy to understand. Okay, right. And this foreign key default, these two constants, we will see on Monday. I stop it here. Yesterday notes uploaded.